I'm doing anything I can to get people vaccinated.
On the heels of a booster shot recommendation for the immunocompromised, the Biden administration now seems poised to recommend boosters for most Americans who received a 2-dose Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, 8 months after their original vaccination.
My hunch, if I had to guess, they're going to give us a green light for folks in nursing homes first.
We're excited. We think this is great news for nursing homes and that they would be prioritized as they were the last time. As soon as we receive guidance from the state, we'll implement a plan to get our residents vaccinated.
But revaccinating the general population will look different than 6 months ago. We now have the supply to meet demand, and there may not be a need to reopen mass vaccination sites.
My instinct is right now that with our pharmacy partners and our medical providers, that may be enough we need.
In fact, now the issue becomes how much vaccine is too much. 80% of shots have gone to wealthy nations, while third world countries clamor for access. The World Health Organization asking the United States to send our booster shots overseas, where new COVID variants could potentially emerge.
The supply of vaccine, we're ramping that up in a deliberate way to make sure the rest of the world is not left behind.
As we talk boosters, let's remember 35% of Connecticut residents still haven't gotten one shot. Will Governor Lamont adopt President Biden's suggestion of a $100 incentive?
I sure prefer incentives to mandates. I've been doing incentives for the last 3 months. Here's a drink, here's a rock concert. Hartford gives you $100. I think we're pushing on a string a little bit.
And with some residents soon to have 3 doses, it's getting more complicated to keep track. Who's had 3 shots, who's had 2, 1, or 0 doses. After declining to implement a vaccine passport system, Governor Lamont now says the state is working to stand up a centralized digital system to track vaccinations.
Yep, we are working on that.
And for the more than 10 million Americans who received the 1-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine, well, you'll have to wait a little bit longer for guidance on whether or not you'll need a booster shot. Those studies are still ongoing. Reporting at the state capitol in Hartford, Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.